baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Plummer is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in will be Luis Liberato. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Jared Kelnick is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Jack Mayfield is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. So here is Connor Lean. He went down on strikes last time up. And now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Williams has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So next to bat will be Jack Larson. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping up is Jansen Whitty. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Yepes is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the next to bat will be Rory McCann. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Plummer is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Torres. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Now to bat, Luis Liberato popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now is Jared Kelnick. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this could work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. You know, they don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Northwest. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes. And now, Jamel Torres.
Let it fly. The shortstop, Jamel Torres.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right to him. There's one.
Move it,
On to first, and they get them both. Next up is Jamel Torres from the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Starling is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. All set for the start of the fourth, and now it'll be the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Next to stand in is Jamel Torres, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one.
Jamel Torres will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A three-run shot back in the fifth that's really energized his ball club. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Number 26.
So now to the plate, Justin Williams. There was a base hit last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
You're scoring.
Turner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. At the plate now is Freddie Fermin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. Springfield Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Liberatore earns his first win of the season. Bernardo Flores takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more minor league baseball now on the show. Next to hit, Sully Matias, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit to short. 1-1. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready now is Jamel Torres. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pena stands at second with two gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Starling going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jamel Torres. He flew out in his last AB. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Guzman moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in is Jamel Torres. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play. Right.
Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So stepping in is Jamel Torres, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Now the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. On the ground, softly towards second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Next, it'll be Proving Lopez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second.
All right, come on.
And that's the second out. Now it'll be Lucan Baker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. And now here is Brendan Donovan, singled last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch, lifted the other way down the left field line. Perkins is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command. This was...
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
He's off to a hot start in his pro career, absolutely lighting it up at the plate. I've got Sean Casey, the mayor, with me today. Casey, Is this an early indication that he's going to be a star?
The game's future stars are on display as Jackson Kowar gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan? Next will be the designated hitter, Jamel Torres. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they need.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jamel Torres. Flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Kapler leads off first with 1 away. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. So now here is Jamel Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. Guzman in foul ground. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 bases. Striding forward now is the DH. Jamel Torres popped into foul ground his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Starling is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Stepping in once again is Jamel Torres. He flew out in his last AB. This is skied into short left center. Merrill is calling for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Springfield Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Woodford wins his 3rd of the season.
And 11 runners left on base.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show. And now in the box, Sam Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, nobody.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but
a dive, but it's off his glove. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. At the plate, Travis Jones. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
No ball, 2
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Fox on second. Jones is over at first with one away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. We've played an inning, still nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Bubba Starling. Drilled to first, right to him, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Emmanuel Rivera trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it.
Marquez is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now into the box, Freddie Fermin is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 1-0 the count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Now here's the first offering. Brady McConnell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Lucius Fox digging in now. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Travis Jones stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sui Matias. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
Here's
a pop-up now. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nick Prado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. That brings up Bubba Starling as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Here you go now. Let's go.
Hit down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next, here is Brady McConnell. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brady McConnell becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Sam Turner is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked.
And the 3rd baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So now into the box is Travis Jones. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sui Matias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in next, Nick Prato. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. To third, scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bubba Starling, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The batter, the third baseman.
Popped him up. Baker over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Freddie Fermin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, all right. Here we go now.
Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
3 and 2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Into the box, Brady McConnell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First pitch on its way. Sam Turner started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Turner is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him. So he just... Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Cardinals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the... Next, it'll be Jamel Torres. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jamel Torres. And they could use a spark from him here.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamel Torres. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but...
And that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. So next to hit is Luken Baker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Now at the plate is Jamel Torres. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right.
Round it, find the ball.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got him up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Buell, this pitcher's kind of bust through in this one.
The 2-2. They're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Starling going back on it. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
Man, not an easy one to get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certainly.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves.
Cardinals.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this two-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. You know, it's interesting.